Welcome to another edition of This Old Crack House. I am your host, AC, and, well, I was going to show you how I replaced, sistered, and reinforced some of the beams that hold up the second floor, the ceiling of the first floor, the floor of the second. But I made a mistake. You see, these ceiling beams they're 2 by 8, meaning 2 inches by 8 inches, and then however long that they have to be in order to run the course of the house. And I accidentally got a 2 by 10. Now you might ask yourself, AC, what's the difference between a 2 by 8 and a 2 by 10? And it's 2 inches. And don't let anybody tell you that 2 inches isn't a big deal, because if you're trying to sister, oh my gosh, a support beam and the sistered beam, the sister to the beam is 2 inches bigger, well, you're going to have a 2-inch dip, and you're going to have your whole ceiling fucked up because there's going to be a little 2-inch dip sticking out while everything else is nice and level with one another. So I was going to show you that today, but dumb me, I got the wrong size 2 by, well, I didn't get a 2 by 8, I got a 2 by 10. Now, it's not the end of the world, because I'm going to use that 2 by 10 to sister a beam in my personal house that has a big chunk taken out of it and looks a little saggy. So not the end of the world. I can make that work. But we are going to do a couple things today. I will come back and get the correct 2 by 8 and sister a beam correctly. And I will go into the bathroom and take out some of the horribly damaged, what would you call it, like just rotten 2x4s that have been eaten away by moisture in the bathroom. I'm going to take those out of the wall. I'm going to replace them with some good 2x4s. And we're going to get things going. So it's cold in here right now. By the way, Buffalo had a snowstorm. Don't know if you know that. Luckily, the crack house survived this horrible blizzard of Buffalo. It survived it. I know. Basement Jesus. Whoa, you're hooking me up. Things are happening. Very exciting. So we're gonna go. I can't do the beams right now. We'll get to the beams. I'll probably throw it in a minute. But we're gonna do some work in the bathroom upstairs to try and properly frame out that one wall. It's got all that rotten wood in it. All right, so join me, won't you? Yeah, I got it on this time. I forget whether or not I've shown you the water damage that was behind where the tub used to be. But this old 2x4 that was directly underneath the window, and the window frame was so just rotted out that it splintered to a whole bunch of different pieces. Now, the weird thing about the siding is these slats are, well, normal, not weird, are nailed into our supports. But there's a hole cut here. And I don't know why. But somebody cut right through here. Now there's a little bit of give. Luckily this is here, but there's a little bit of give right here. I'm probably going to have to slice these nails off and butt up another 2x4 on this side, just so any wood or gusts of wind don't start making that a squishy soft spot. What is going on with this house? And then I'll have to cut these nails out, put a 2x4 right here, pressure treated, and sister one up on this side. And the issue is that every time I want to put something up against a support to sister it, there's just nails everywhere. I got to get what do you call those things? The wheel of death, and just grind them all down. But at least this place looks good without that weird bit of wall. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Probably I don't know, storage, something. Put a bunch of toilet paper and towels and shit there. The norm. Maybe a shower shelf. Maybe a shower shelf. Angle it down a little bit. That way you can have your toiletries, your shampoosies and stuff there. I think that's smart. I think that's smart, right? Not everything's dumb. Unfortunately, this window was shot. So I gotta replace this window. That blows, because I know I'm gonna jack up the siding on the outside. All right, so I've got the correct 2x8 by 12, and I had to cut less than 1.5 feet off of it to make sure that it would fit all the way against the wall and then far enough across this one beam that it wouldn't interrupt the electrical work that's already gone in. So here we have it, the 2x8 gonna go up. I pre-drilled a couple holes, so then once I gotta flip this over and put the liquid nails on it. Once I jam it up into that soffit, I'll be able to push the far end, because we'll have the one end up there in the soffit sitting on that wall and sitting on the exterior wall. It'll be in place. Might have to lift it up like 1/2 inch, barely. So that'll be sitting there, and then all the way at the opposite end, I'll push the far end up. I'll put one of the construction screws in, and that should be all she wrote. I'll be pushing that one up all the way, and then I'll go back over to that side and make sure that side gets all the way up. You know what I mean? Kind of like a seesaw of making sure that one side raises the other incrementally, and then it's flush against the ceiling for us, the floor for the second floor, and up against the joist for the ceiling. Very exciting. All right. So let's, oh shit, I guess let's do that, right? Me. What's going on? Oh, there's gotta be a nail there, isn't there? Ow. How? I checked this. That's so gross. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Of course it's bent. I checked it when I was at fucking Home Depot. Stop by the old crack house and need a hand. Not an emergency, but I need a hand.
I'm gonna go home and change first.
Bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. Well, nothing can be easy, can it? Not a gosh dang thing can be easy. You want to go, you know, I checked that the 2x8 was gonna be fucking straight. I checked that the 2x8 was gonna be straight. I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, it's straight. Well, you know what? There's a little bit of sag. And so, how is one person gonna fix all that sag? You know, it takes a team of surgeons to fix your mom's saggy tits after she had you. It's gonna take more than one guy to bend that thing straight. And I can bend it. I can use leverage, science, a lever, the most simplest of tools besides a wedge. And I can straighten it out, but I need a buddy to show up and drill it in so it's good to go. And he's about half an hour, 45 minutes away. At least it's not the end of the world. It could be worse. Nothing can ever be easy here, right? It can never be a one-man job. I always need help. Is that what this is? Maybe Basement Jesus is trying to teach me that you can't do anything alone. You always need assistance. Stop trying to be self-sufficient. Maybe it's not self-sufficient. Maybe it's just a need to rely on others more. I don't know. We could have a conversation. So thankfully a friend came over and helped me out and was able to be leverage. And he used his thick, chunky body to act like a lever and push up our sistered stringer to the main joist. And yeah, just like a seesaw. Seesaw. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, rationality. So we've got our sagging, cracked joist. That's taken care of now. And we've got our sister joist that was next to it that has the support from the main beam that, you know, we took that wall out upstairs in the master bedroom. So we've got that large brick, a 2x8s to kind of assist in dispersing that load. So we've got those two main beams sistered to disperse that weight. And they're all liquid nailed up and construction screwed, whatever the hell it's called.
I want to disperse that load like I do with your mom.
Watch your tone. She'll do it. Rugged structural screws. All right, so the next thing is to quickly talk to Basement Jesus, and we're going to be done for today. As usual, we end our episodes here with Basement Jesus. Basement Jesus, I want to thank you. We nailed those 2x8s to the joints. Like, unfortunately, you were nailed to the cross, but you needed to be to sacrifice yourself for us. And so through that sacrifice, we are here with a house on solid ground. Huh? Yes, we are. We are on solid ground because of you, Basement Jesus. There's a lot of things that I want to say about using the wood from the cross, but I think I'll just let that one go. In your name we pray. Amen. You might ask yourself, Drill Sergeant, why are you putting that over there? It's because this header, which I've already replaced with an older rough cut 2x4 from the home, this header only had one 2x4 underneath it. And I didn't like that. This is a supporting wall, supporting the second floor above us. So I wanted to give it a little extra oomph to make sure nothing's going to start sagging and breaking and all that other bullshit. So I'm putting another 2x4 underneath there. I know. Overkill on a crack house, it's what I do best. I'd like to thank Aero Electric of Buffalo, New York for letting me use his framing nailer. Yeah, I remembered it. No, it's good.